Okay, I want to make a quick correction to a previous video. It's the one about the calculating the gain or loss on sale. It's very simple. What happened was this residual value, let me highlight it right quick, was not taken into account. Remember, you have to take residual value into account unless you're doing double declining balance. Double declining balance, you ignore residual value until the very last year. And I have another video that covers that. But let's just kind of go through the steps correctly with residual value taken into account. All it really changes is nothing changes here. You still buy an asset for $500,000 and set up machinery for $500,000. And I wanted to point out here that net book value always exists. On the very day that you purchase it, it exists. We just have not taken any depreciation. And then on 12/31, we're going to go from 2/1 when we buy it to the end of the year. The only difference is, you'll notice here, is instead of it being 500,000 divided by 5, it's correctly, since it's straight line, remember the only depreciation method that ignores residual value is double declining balance, and it ignores it until the last year. We take 500,000 minus 10,000, which is 490,000, divided by 5 years. That's the usable life as per what we have here. 5-year life. So we come out here, we take 500,000 minus 10,000, which is what you actually would depreciate under straight line, divided by 5, multiplied by 11 months, because it's 11 months from 2/1 to 12/31. If you don't believe me, count it out on your fingers, and divide by 12. So 11/12ths of a year times 1 year's depreciation. This includes residual value. And that gives you the 89833. That's what you book on New Year's Eve of the 17th. Here I just update you on the latest version of net book value. You'll notice that accumulated depreciation is a little bit lower because I've factored in correctly the residual value. We go a year, even simpler yet, it's 490, 500,000 minus 10, which is residual value, divided by 5. And that just kind of cartoon-like, put in 12 months, divided by, times 12 months, divided by 12 months. That's the same thing as a full year's depreciation. 98,000, 98,000. You'll notice we're accumulating 89833, and we're adding 98,000 to it to come up to our net book value. And then on 2/1, we're actually going to sell the thing. So since we're actually going to sell the thing, we need to react to the fact that from 12/31 to 2/1 is 1 month, the month of January. So we take, again, 500,000 minus 10,000. It's straight line, so we're factoring in residual value. Divided by 5 years, that's a year's full depreciation. But it's just 1 month, so we multiply by 1 month, divide by 12, and we come up with 1 month's worth of depreciation. You'll notice we add it here to accumulated depreciation. That's what this is all about. And it gives us our latest version of net book value. It's important that you calculate up to the latest version of net book value as of the date of sale so that you can make your final entry. So we're going to make our final entry here. And our final entry is cash of 17,000. So we collected cash of 17,000, just like it said here. Assume you can sell it February 1st, 2019 for 17,000. So we got our cash entry. Let's book that. Machinery, take it off the books of that. Accumulated depreciation, the latest version of it, which you'll notice is the sum of 89,833, 98,000 in our very last catch-up entry. So that's debited to get the accumulated depreciation off the books. Notice here that you're slowly adding credits to accumulated depreciation. This is where you take it off. And then the difference is still loss on sale. Notice the loss on sale changed a little bit. That's because accumulated depreciation here was different. Just wanted to post this real quick. I had not taken into account residual value. What happened was I was meaning to create a double declining balance example for you. And it was going to be sold before the 5-year life. And I didn't switch gears over to straight line depreciation. So straight line depreciation, all the methodologies take into account residual value except for double declining balance, which ignores it until the very last year where you take the difference between net book value and residual value and book that as your very last depreciation expense and accumulated depreciation. I hope you found this useful.